Yes, the mod is in the house.
Yay!
And everyone is
Woohoo!
present. Yes, hi everybody. It's been another week.
Yo.
Back at it again with the crazy clones and kids.
It's the first week of Chrysler, so Merry Chrysler.
Merry Crisis.
Merry. Have yourself a merry life day.
Exactly.
But yes, hi everyone. We are back at it with our lovely Revenge of the Crit campaign. We will go around the table, introduce ourselves. I'm the DM of of this campaign this evening, Kevin. You can find me on the socials at Couto VA. I voice act and post occasional memes today, like the Aunt Mays are returning to. All the Aunt Mays are coming to Spider-Man 3. Did you know that?
Every May is here.
Yes. We got Aunt May, Aunt June, Aunt July. We got all the aunts in this.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You put that into the world, it's gonna happen.
Spider-Man universe.
I loved one of the comments on there with each of the May stuff.
So
Yeah.
I did one that was breaking. Spider-Man is now going to confirmed for Spider-Man 3, and then someone retweeted it, and they made a thing where it's breaking. You are now going to Spider-Man 3.
who? Yeah, I swear to God, if Palpatine or someone else from another Disney properties inside that movie, it's gonna be nuts. But anyway, going.
Anyway,
Yeah, going down the line. First in the order of the overlay, we have Christian.
Hello. My name is Christian. I also go by Kappa in the TTRPG space. You can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'll do more stuff later on during sign-offs. But I'll be playing your lovable sharpshooter Soren tonight.
Is that what he calls it?
Your lovable. Oh yes, yes, absolutely.
I mean, from a certain point of view.
Your good old blue boy Soren. Hello.
Yes. And next up we have Tatianna.
Yo, Tatianna here. I play the angsty hero trying to be boy, Raziel. He's doing his best, even with all his angst.
Pain.
And support from Jedi Mom, so go team.
Yeah.
Go team.
Yes.
Go team.
Yes. And next up we have Jinkles.
Hello, I'm Space Mom. I play Shir'iven. Yeah. I'm in pain. I'm sorry. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
I legitimately just came from work.
Yeah. Space Mom had to pull a double shift, so she's got to look after the babies. So
I'm doing it again tomorrow, everybody.
yeah. All right.
Fun.
And finally, last but not least, we have Chase.
That's me. Hello, everybody. I'm Chase. I'm playing your boy Viper. And, are we gonna do some Rudy Tooty point and shooties? Most likely.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
But yeah, before we go into tonight's proceedings, tonight's game will be a little bit short. We've got, livelihoods in the coming days, and I don't know if we'll have something, if we will do a game on the week of the holidays. It depends on what everybody's schedule is like, but we will keep you posted, and we'll probably discuss after the session privately. But before we get too carried away, we will go ahead and play the recap. If everyone could mute yourselves, please. And
Terror aboard the Nostromo! Our heroes continue to face off against the Genosian brainworm-induced troopers, fighting tooth and nail to regain control of the ship. While General Shir'iven, Viper, and Soren wrestled for control of the vessel against the enemy, Raziel would find himself amidst battle alongside an unlikely ally, his father. With control regained, the worms exterminated, and an unconventional farewell made between father and son, the party now continues towards a new destination. Their next stop, the lush Twi'lek planet of Ryloth.
And that is where we find our party. Currently marching off the slightly damaged from the interior from, recent escapades, but they're still holding together Nostromo. You guys recently touched down on the system. Everyone has a nice, a good long rest prior to the touching down. Let me just fix the volume. But yes, you guys are all getting accustomed to, the environment. Shir'iven, you're more so familiar with it than everyone else. It's there's a slight humidity in the air, but it's followed by, some scorching heat, because it's fairly early on in the morning here. The sun is starting to peek out above the horizon, and you're coming down, you're landing in the more, you're just on the edge of the jungle areas. You're landing in a more secluded spot near the canyons. And as the clones are coming out, you make your goodbyes with Captain Rex and sign each other off as the clones, and Patch is assisting all the other troopers in getting organized. All the walkers' supplies for the refugees are all loaded onto the walkers themselves, and any extra troopers that would take up too much space are going to be walking alongside as you go ahead to meet the Twi'lek individuals who said you would be meeting on the ground. And the one, you see 3 of them. Each of them have their own blurgs. 2 of them appear to have sniper rifle, blaster sniper rifles that appear to have a more simplistic design, kind of what you would see on the Tusken Raiders, along with some gafty sticks and just a mishmash of other weaponry. You can assume they probably bought them off some not exactly Republic sanctioned buyers. We'll leave it at that. And the ones towards the back, there's blue female and a green-skinned male Twi'lek, but the one seemingly taking charge is not decked out in any flashy kind of armor. Just looks more a vagabond style clothing, and he's riding over with his blurg, and you notice the battle droid heads sort of tied off to the side of it, as he sort of is riding off closer towards you. Let me just pull up his name. Takes off his band. Wait, let's find out. Yeah. He comes over and offers a hand to you. Chom Syndulla. Welcome back to Ryloth, General Sakura.
Thank you very much. May I have your names?
Chom Syndulla, and these are my allies. Let me just pull up names out of my ass. Let me just find.
Sorry, I
You're
did
good.
not hear the beginning of the sentence.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you notice he called you General Sakura. You do catch that.
No, I'm being used by General Sakura, but my name is General Shir'iven.
And you see him taken off guard, and a little bit flustered, my sincerest apologies. I was under the assumption that she, pardon the lack of phrasing here, a veteran member on the council will be assisting the local militia. But it's quite all right. We can certainly. Your assistance is most appreciated, Master Jedi. These are my comrades. We have Una Crepi, pointing off to the blue female. And this, I'll type it out in chat. Let me.
Okay. Shir'iven's gonna bow her head towards them.
Yeah. I will put it right here. Una Crepi. And then he points off to the other male Twi'lek, and this is Mogos.
Mogos.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you all, but General Sakura has entrusted me with this mission, and I assure you, I am one to be trusted. So is my team.
And he sort of like eyes, just sort of gives a good scan to the three of you. And then his focus shifts directly towards Raziel and Soren. And these two, they don't look exactly like the clones that Sakura informed you would be bringing.
They are working with the army. I have been journeying with them for quite some time. I trust them with my life, and I'm sure that they would do anything to protect everyone on this planet.
Is that true what she says? Just focusing on you, Soren and Raz.
Yes.
If the general says it, then yes.
We'll do whatever we can to help the people here.
And then he sort of goes over towards Raziel. I'm sure that you are aware that the reputation of your former master lies deep within the neutral worlds. Sort of arms crossed looking down on you.
I'm not with him anymore. My sole purpose is to save lives. If that's what you need here, it's what I will do.
You don't mind me interrupting. If it wasn't for Raziel here, Senator Amidala would have perished back on Geonosis.
Yes. The lives of the senators, more important than the people that they're supposedly sent to serve. People like us fighting on the ground.
I apologize. I didn't mean it's like that.
It's fine. What's the senator's name? I'm blanking. Does anyone know the name of the senator for Ryloth and Cannon? I'm blanking.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's like... what? He's like...
Ooh, yeah.
blue
I got
fuck.
him. I got it. Senator Ornfritar has a bit of a low approval rating amongst individuals such as myself and my associates. And if you are to assist us in claiming back our planet, there needs to be negotiations made to ensure that the Republic does not occupy my world. I don't want to be trading the separatist droids for a bunch of rather intimidating looking clones, and even if they're not clones, just looking at Chiss specifically, anyone with a gun thinking that, anyone brandishing a weapon thinking that just because they wear a badge of the Republic marching on this system doesn't exactly bode comfort amongst my people.
I understand completely. Negotiations will be made accordingly.
See to it that your council will be speedy in negotiating with our commands. We just want our people to be safe and not taking any sides in this conflict.
Of course. It's been quite some time since I've been back here, but I want nothing more than to have peace for the people that still live here.
Good. Knowing at least that you are a native from here. That at least gives me some comfort that there won't be any tricks. And hopefully we can find your village and ensure the safety of your relatives as well.
I am hoping they are I am hoping that they are safe. It's like I've said, it's been 30 years since I've last seen them. I don't even know if they're still here, to be quite honest with you.
Well, just hope for the best. And he marches over to Viper. Gives you a good look. How good are you with the blaster there, soldier?
Best I am in my squadron, sir.
Good. See to it that you be careful. We don't want to be hitting any innocent civilians as we're marching through.
Wouldn't dream of doing so, sir.
Good. Now quickly! We must get moving before Separatists pick up any life form scans. Follow us, with no shortcut through the jungle. And he's sort of like motions you guys to come along, and as he gets, towards his blurg.
Alright, and Shir'iven is going to look back at them and kind of twitch her head towards them, and she's going to start walking.
And Raziel will follow Shir'iven. He'll be the first to follow.
General's orders. Viper's following second.
And Soren will take up the rear, once again.
Right. And we'll say Patch it will be leading up behind, right next to RC. And Patch is actually gonna sort of whisper into your just like a general statement to you guys, and be just sort of a note. I've studied the system of Ryloth. It's just be aware that there might be wildlife that's arguably more dangerous than the clankers, so just be careful and stay close and on your guard. Don't want to be caught off, taken by surprise by anything, living or otherwise.
Duly noted.
Alright. And just so I get like a feel of placement, like you guys are going to be walking like outside along with the clones, or is anyone going to hitch a ride on the walkers, or yeah, because right now everything is like packed. All the other like smaller vehicles are packed within the ATTEs.
Yeah, to keep up with also to keep her eye on the rations, Shir'iven will take the walker with rations in it.
Okay. Yeah, so there's all three of them have rations, so just decide if you want to go like, front, middle, or back.
She'll take the front.
All right. Soren, any spot you're looking to go, or you're looking to walk out with the boys?
If there's a perch of any sort, I'd like to be on the perch.
All right. You can sort of wait outside one of the walkers. There's not necessarily a perch, but you can wait by, the highest point would just be on the roof.
The higher the better.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can. It's kind of cool. You can actually be sort of like chilling like on where the main battery is, battery cannon. You're just sort of resting on where the clones normally look through, and like.
Ooh, I must look so cool.
And actually, while you're doing that, you're one of the battery clone operator, just sort of like pats on the side and goes, "Ahem, I need to see through here in order to blast things to high hell. So if you could, scooch your seat, sir."
Oh, sure, of course. I am a bit of a shooter myself, so I see where you're getting at there.
Yeah, kind of need the view to shoot with, think I might do a little bit more damage than with what you're sporting there.
By all means.
All right.
And I will scooch. I will scooch and be as amicable as possible.
Cool. Raz, where you at?
Just the side seats are available now?
Yeah, the side seats are available on the speeders. If you want to take one, you'll just have to request either RC, Patch, or any one of the clones to sort of, take one out to ride one of those.
Okay, so, yeah, I think... Yeah, I'll sit in one of the speeders then.
Cool. I'll say, RC, do you take up the offer from Raz to, drive the speeder, or... Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look into my mind's eye and see what my vehicle skill is.
I think it would be under piloting. If not, I would just default it to a
Piloting.
dex check.
I mean, like to drive to mainly drive, or like to just like shot, or just like to sit beside.
Just to drive, because Raziel wants to take the sidecar.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So, just for shits and gigs, just make me a piloting check, just to see how well you do in getting used to the speeder. Yeah, being a commando, you're not necessarily proficient with vehicles.
My
but-
feet is my vehicle. All right, let's give it a go then.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
17. Okay.
17. Okay. So it's it's kind of like, if you it feels like a freshly made Harley. Whereas like you are like booting it around, like you're like revving it. First you try to rev it up, and then Patrol notes, Viper, you need to hit the fuel switch.
just eyeing it, just like a freshly made gun, just like nice pneumatics, good build, solid aerodynamics, and just like, oh right, stop.
Yeah, and then you hear that. As it's starting to lightly hover, and Raz I'm assuming you're already sitting shotgun.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, just so you have feel for. I'll give the stat block for the speeder once you need it. Yeah, but
All right.
for right now, it's as you're starting it up, it actually has got good speed to it. It's the blurgs, the Twi'leks riding the blurgs have actually kept a decent pace because the walkers actually move about the same speed as you guys. But yeah, with the speeder, you can go as fast as almost twice as fast as the blurgs are going, and they're not running, mind you. I think they're just going at a regular walking pace. So are you just wanting to trail behind them, or are you looking to try to get fancy?
Let's trail behind. No. Let's trail behind. I ain't that cocky.
Got it.
Let's for the time being, let's follow function.
I don't get cocky.
Order. Exactly.
Kid, don't get cocky.
Yeah.
Exactly. No.
Right. So, and you're keeping trail with it. I will say, as you're going through, Una Kripri is sort of just eyeing you and just sort of gives a light grin towards your waist, saying oh, not bad. A little air of surprise but also a bit impressed of the way you're sort of looking cool riding it. I'll say you and Raz notice that as you're sort of riding up behind. Any response to her, or?
Is she further away from us, or?
Yeah, she's about 15 feet ahead of you guys, we'll say.
Gotcha. Okay, so I just probably make a side comment to Viper and just Looks like we got someone's attention.
What else is new?
Oh,
Just keep your eyes out.
Always.
all right. And I'll say for everyone who is, making a general lookout as you're going through, let's just have some perception checks across the board. See how you're doing.
Roger,
Okay.
Roger.
Yeah.
Right.
14.
Right, 14 for RC.
Roger, Roger.
Hey.
17.
17
You said
for
perception?
yes.
5.
Oh yeah. Soren has gotten like full Indiana Jones. You don't even have a hat, but you're just sort of like laying there, like with like twiddling your thumbs all by the gun, just resting at the battery.
It's like, this is great.
Shiri's just kind of here, like, I might be blind.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're inside the walker. You just be like, I should go take a look out, and then like you bump your head on the roof.
I was gonna say head empty, only duties.
Yeah.
It's just like, bunk, criff.
But yeah, we'll say, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary as you guys are beginning to like go through the jungle. You're passing by, a couple of wildlife. I'll say occasionally you guys stumble across some trees in the way and some flora and fauna that are like slowing the walkers down a little bit, but the blows can get through just fine. Yeah, I'll say for that the clones, and Raz, if you want to as well, help out with like cutting the trees, you can certainly do that, so you can make a way for them.
Yeah, Raz would definitely help make a path.
All right, and you too, Shir'iven, like you'll hear that out like over the from the driver, just like, we seem to be having some blockage. Need to cut down some of the foliage in the way. General, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Shiriven's going to get her saber out, and she's going to help cut down some foliage.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a good about, like, 15 or so minutes, and you clearing, like, a decent path. Like, it's sort of like in, the Geonosis arc where, like, the walkers are sort of trailing, and you're just going through, like, tree by tree, just cutting them down with, like, single swipes. And, like, you're scaring off little birds, just, like... and you're just hearing all the wildlife around. And as you're getting through, like... For everyone outside, even RC, like, even with, like, all the armor sort of providing with some ventilation, the humidity is really starting to kick in. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, out of character, it's basically feels like Florida.
I was gonna say, fun, space Florida, fantastic.
It's very akin to the Everglades minus a lot of the water. Pretty much.
Bigger fun. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, but for sure, even for the armor, it is sort of, it is kind of an air of nostalgia for you, as it has been 30 years since you have been here, and like at first you kind of feel, a little bit happy, like with the humidity reminding you of home, the smells, sights, and sounds, and the armor takes that away from you a little bit because it sort of like regulates your body temperature back to like basically like neutral climate, or so it's not like as human as you would normally expect it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, and Rise and Sword, it's just hot as balls for you.
Oh.
Pretty much just
Lovely.
like, yeah.
I do not like this. No.
Yeah, I'll say like, yeah, Sword, it's so hot for you, and even for like Raz, like you feel the need to like take off your coat and robes just to like, get used to the heat as you're coming through.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
definitely,
I
100%.
probably would, as I sweat drips down my face as I help cut the trees down.
All right. And with that, there's a couple more hours that go through the day, and soon enough it is. Yeah, it's night falls. Or at least like the sun begins to set, and you see up ahead. God damn it! I have to pull up the name again. What was it? Right. Yeah, Chom sort of riding on the blurg sort of stops suddenly and like puts his arm up forward, like closed fist. Like indicating like, hey, like, stop real quick.
Okay. So we're stopping?
Yeah.
Yep. Stop.
Alright. All the walkers behind slower their pace and get like to a resting position. And Chum sort of gets off of his blurg and goes to you if you're, goes to the party in general and goes, night is falling soon. I think it would be best, General, if we rest here for the evening. Perhaps, while it's cooler, while allowing your men to rest. Unless you wish to push further on.
I think it'd be best if we rest. There's no telling what we could encounter if we continue on in the night.
Of course. I would advise posting some men, just some troopers to at least keep an eye out if any droids or creatures might be watching us.
Of course. I'll send some men out right away.
Good. And then he sort of gets back to his blurg and begins setting up a campfire for his troop. It almost looks like he's I'll say make an insight check, Shir'iven.
Okay. Natural
Ooh.
20!
Alright. Yeah. Even though he hasn't really said much, you get the feeling that there is an air of, like, disappointment a little bit. The fact that Sakura isn't on the ground. And he kind of like, the clones, hell, even though, like, you get the feeling he does trust you, but it is kind of reluctant. He just doesn't feel entirely comfortable with the clones, and that's why he's sort of like scrounging up his Twi'lek buddies together, like, and like forming their own separate little camp as you guys are beginning to make your own.
What was Sakura doing again? She got stopped at a blockade, right?
Yeah, she's fighting the blockade just outside the atmosphere, like a couple, like 100 or so thousand miles away from the capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. While he's setting up, I'll talk to him in like a second, but, how many other clones do we have other than Patch and Viper? Like, how many are in my troop?
Not counting the crew operating each. Let me just. I'll actually. We'll go with the map just so you at least see the squad you got.
Let me see.
Yeah.
The boys.
Yeah. So this is who we got so far. The speeder will say you guys packed it up into one of the walkers. But yeah, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just regular clones. Like, their weapons vary from slightly. Some have the rifles, some have carbines. And you've got Patch just sitting along with you, and the walkers are sort of placed in a triangle, a tri-quarter position, and yeah. The clones have their own little fire going, and the others are sort of assuming points to keep watch for the night.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to Patch. Patch, have some of your men out on patrol for me. Take shifts. Probably like, want to say 3 hours or so.
Of course, General. We'll keep an eye out if we see anything fishy.
Thank you.
Right, lads? And then he sort of like, does the general fanfare of like, sending out, 2 clones or so to go on watch, and others who will be pointed at the campfire for rest. And yeah, you guys have a little bit of downtime for the moment.
Right. While that's going on, Shuri's gonna go try and make friends with the other Twi'leks. From there, she looks at the group. Pardon me a moment. Just stay warm near the fire. Rest up.
Of course.
Of course, General.
Is there anything you want us to do?
You can go on watch if you'd prefer, or rest. Just we've been through a lot in the past couple of days. If you want to rest, I don't blame you. So if Soren would like to go,
in that case,
wander.
then yeah, not wander. Going to just keep a lookout and you know, I'm gonna find a tree stump maybe.
Okay.
Tree stump?
Yeah.
Oh look, there's one right in the
Oh,
distance.
sweet.
Yeah, you
Convenient.
got dead trees, you got tree stumps, you got your palm trees, you got.
All sorts of trees.
Can I climb up on one of these walkers?
Oh yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
There's no gunners posted at the moment. Like the walkers are just sort of vacated right now.
I will post up on this one here.
Okay, you go invisible on that. So we'll do it so you're just right there, and we'll just say, yeah, these classified as gargantuan, so you're 20 feet up above the ground. That's
Sweet.
like you're sort of like climbing up top. Just
Do be careful.
I'm always careful, General.
as you say that. Wait, what? Do you have a climbing speed?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's always fun.
Viper says
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Make
I
me an
understand.
athletics check. Let's see how
This is going to be the most graceful.
Christian, before you roll, just like as you say that, Viper says under his breath at the "I'm always careful" part, just like
That's debatable.
All right, yeah. So roll me that
the
athletics.
most-
Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Again, it is just a walker. It is somewhat built, you know, for people like in a rush of battle to climb up top in order to get to a battle station really, really quickly. But yeah, like it's not like as suave as you like saw it in your head, where it's just sort of yeah. You're hyperventilating by the time you get to the top, where it's like, like.
I have to really think about where I place my hands and feet. No, it's not graceful.
Yeah. Not too much room to move up top, but you at least got a post to sort of roughly station yourself and like sort of like a sort of a makeshift bird's eye view of what you got. Makeshift sniper's nest, we'll say. You have. And if you want to take the cannon as well, then you can certainly, you know.
Oh, am I allowed to take the cannon? Hell yeah!
Please, oh my god.
I
Oh,
won't turn it on or
man.
anything, but
Oh.
I'll pretend like I'm shooting
this will
stuff.
either be a perfect advantage or our greatest downfall.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not stupid.
Okay. So you're actually full on getting in the gunner's seat, and
I'm in the gunner seat. Yes, I figure I can still keep a good lookout while pretending to be awesome.
Okay. So,
Ace reporter, ladies and gentlemen.
but yeah, that's right, you're a reporter.
I am a reporter.
But yeah, yeah, it's pretty much like it had like the look of the interior of it is kind of like, you know, what you would expect in like a fighter, sort of, where it has like a, what's the word I'm looking for? No. Yeah, it's like a control panel, and like you can actually like steer the cannons. Like it's, you know, not visibly on from what you can tell. You can at least move the gun, but yeah,
Ooh.
it is a little bit slow. Like right now, it's only facing
I
forward.
swear
Like
to-
an image.
That is okay. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to keep a lookout the way General Shir'iven had told me to.
Okay, you're just keeping it in its base position then, yeah?
Kevin's
Mhm.
like, no, Soren, move it.
I'm just saying what this shit looks like. I'm just letting you know, like, these are all the buttons you can press. It's up to you if you want to actually fiddle
Don't
with
press
shit.
this button. This one here. This one will not move it.
Bad feeling intensifies.
But
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm just keeping a watch.
All right. And Raz and RC, are you guys gonna join any of the clones on patrol, or what do you got?
I want to see how the kid's holding up.
Yeah, Raz is probably gonna stay put for the moment.
Okay.
The
At
boys,
the
the boys
campfire,
have
just-
got, yeah, the boys have got it under the regs have got it under control. And after the terrifying living nightmare that were those mind worms, he maybe he just wants to tinker with this gun for a bit.
Okay. And you're just sitting right next to our Viper then, Raz?
Yeah, just sitting there.
Hey,
lost in
buddy.
thought.
All right.
Remember when we had to fight those worms? That was fun.
Okay, so when Shiri knows that everything's pretty, like, vibing, she's going to head over to the other Twi'leks and just try to... Friendly?
Yeah. I'll say as you get closer and like the clones are making note, like you just see them muttering to themselves and they're trying to like, go around the Twi'leks or sort of like do like sharp turns at their position. Just you get the vibe there. It's like, yeah, they can handle themselves. They don't really need our help. Like from the chat of the clones. And as you're going to their position, you see they've actually made like makeshift ties to the tie posts for the blurgs, so they're like tied to like the nearby dead trees, so they're not they can't really run away. And they're like eating what you can recognize as sort of some natural grown herbs provided by the planet. You would know that these are the things that you've grown accustomed to eating this style of herb. That's basically why the Twi'leks have evolved to have poison resistance.
Right.
So it has like a bit of a bitter taste, but yeah, it's filled with good revitalizing nutrients and the like.
Okay.
But yeah, charm is this is hold on, let me pull it up again.
Yeah, what are the names
Yeah.
again? I'm like,
Yeah, so there's Chum, the orange Twi'lek. You have Unakripi, she is the blue Twi'lek here. And you have Mogos, who is that one right there.
Which one was the one that was disappointed in the fact that Isla wasn't here?
Yeah, that would be Chum. Chum Syndulla.
Chum, okay. So Sherry is going to step forward. Would you mind it if I joined you guys?
The two other Twi'leks, Unakapri and Mogos, they sort of look to each other, then to Chum, then like looking to both of them, and then to you. Sure, she goes, "Please, you are more than welcome to." And he sort of like lays a hand for basically like to sit right there.
Sherry takes his offer.
Yeah, and yeah, you notice they're like sitting like in crisscross style, just
She immediately sits just like that. She's fine. She's very accustomed to that. She's fine.
Cool. We'll just focus in on y'all real quick. So, and like Chum like pipes back up. How does it feel being back on the home world?
It is a bit strange. I have to admit that, but it is nice being back. The forests are as beautiful as I remember them to be.
Indeed. It's... Even though these can be quite savage at times, the forest has its own weird sense of calm, I must say.
Even during these times, I I assure you we will do everything we can to make sure that peace is brought back to the planet.
I want to believe that. I know for Onfritar that he is living cozily on the world of Coruscant while we are in squalor. And I just would hope that he's fighting for the representation of our people, making and ensuring that we are not endangered in some form by either side. We wish to remain out of this conflict, and I know it is rather difficult with the resources that Twi'lek has and its position among the systems, but I just don't want my people to be at a panic with a standing army ready to do who knows what, droid or clone.
I assure you, both myself and General Sakura will not allow that to happen to our planet.
And pardon for me pushing on this, but that boy, I still have my reservations. If Maul has not been seen on the planet, but word of the carnage that he has spread has gone throughout the systems, and while they do not know this apprentice entirely, the former apprentice, I believe that some of my people would be rather uncomfortable or unsure of this boy going through. I just fear that it might cause uncertainty within the leadership, but I will do my best to calm them, but I cannot lie in saying I have my own reservations on that one in particular.
I understand completely. However, even if my word isn't enough, Raziel's actions speak louder far more than anyone's words could. He's doing what he can in order to erase his name from Maul's slate, as well as the carnage that he brought with him. He wishes to make amends. And that's why he's fighting with the Republic. It's why I've stood by him and took him in.
If you don't mind asking, how exactly did you come into the hands of the Republic and your journey throughout? All I heard from Sakura was that someone of our kind would be coming on the ground, and I assumed it would be her, but I didn't know there was more like us among the Council or even in the Order. So how did you come about to joining the Order and Republic?
I was taken in by the Order, like I said, at age 5, when they took me into the academy. Haven't been back here since. I stayed there and trained as a Jedi Knight for quite some time. I fell in love. I lost that love. Lost many people that I've cared for, and my faith was shaken. I went on a journey of revenge, a vengeance, and soon found myself captured. If it wasn't for a young Jedi Knight and her clones finding me, I honestly wouldn't be back here. I'm helping I'm helping everyone, just to ensure that this war comes to an end quickly. I want there to be peace. And if my planet, as well as many other planets in the galaxy, fall into turmoil, I'm not going to stand idly by and allow that to happen.
I'll say around the mention of lost someone you love, Una Capri puts a hand on your shoulder.
Thank you. With that, Sherry does kind of like fiddle a bit with the green crystal on her cardio regulator.
Mm-hmm. And you see like a visible shift within God, I'm terrible with names tonight. Yeah. Chum sort of looks a lot less, reluctant, and is now sort of giving an air of like, regret or like remorse, guilt, and let me fix that. Yeah, like you just see a visible shift in his like mood and demeanor from earlier, and as like you're holding the crystal in your hand, he goes, "Isn't it against the way of the Order these days to find love and make attachments?"
It's a silly rule, quite honestly. I don't see there being a problem in finding such feelings with people. You're around them for years, training with them, traveling with them. Things are bound to happen, quite honestly.
This is true. For myself and the people here on the system, we all love the planet and the people that are families and friends. We want to. If we don't have something to love, what really is there to you left to fight for? The Jedi Order can be quite confusing in that regard.
They teach you to not hold on to grudges, to not hold on to these feelings. If it wasn't for this war, I wouldn't be back.
Did you manage to leave the Order?
10 years, quite honestly. I mentioned how I sought a vengeance. The man I loved was murdered by a bounty hunter. While I regret being in the heat of the very moment coming after that, Chiss, who didn't even have anything to do with it, was just given an order by awful man. After that, I just couldn't look back. I looked back on the Order and I said, I'm far too gone. They wouldn't accept me back, especially after what I've done.
Yeah. Ghost Lake, on hearing all that sort of stands up, or at least pipes up in like after the end of that and goes, "Your secret is safe with us. We look out for our own, Jedi or otherwise."
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll say you guys continue on like discussing. Do you talk more about like your home life, or what else are you like willing to share with them?
Shuri will mention how she brings up how she hasn't been back again in the 30 years, and She goes into slight details of her family's, oh fuck, I'm trying to remember, like, I don't know if I mentioned where exactly they were from. They were outside the capital?
Yeah, they're like towards like the ridges. Hold on, let me see if you have it pinned.
I don't think I mentioned it. I think you said it'd be best to put them there.
Yeah, like they're not. Yeah, they wouldn't be like Twi'leks like high above the social hierarchy. Like they're not like related to the senator. They're just sort of like common folk, and like that's where you were sort of picked up by the Jedi at a young age, and then, yeah, very humble beginnings sort of type of deal. But yeah,
She reveals her parents' names, and that's about it.
okay. The names don't come up. Well, actually, yeah.
Okay, so she takes a moment as she's like recollecting everything. Shir'iven was my father's name. Shir'iven, my mother. We all lived with my nana, Mala.
Unfortunately, the name is not familiar within the freedom fighters, but perhaps they might be either in a village that hasn't been touched by the separatists yet, or one that is under their control. But we will do what we can in order to ensure they are safe when we find them.
The sheer thought, even if Shiri hasn't seen her family in years, like the sheer thought of the separatists taking over the village, it makes her Leiku kind of like clench, like seem very like tense for a second.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like slightly nervous at that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no telling if the separatists like have taken over. Like there's no way about that. Like Shir'iven's like worried.
Yeah. Moko sort of chimes in and goes, from what we have gathered of going up towards the capital is the separatists sort of targeted that area first, and much like a virus are spreading through the system, and that is the main source. So the further they are from the capital, the less likely the separatists have them immediately. They have only been here for a little less than a week at this time. We will do our part to ensure that they are safe.
I'll do my part in ensuring that we get them off the planet.
Alright. And quickly, we'll sort of detour over to Arcee and Raziel, or Viper and Raziel, as you guys are sort of at the campfire. By yourselves at the moment, or at times, like some regular clones like come by, like sit and have like their rations, make their greetings, and then like go back on their watches or go to the other campfire. And yeah, sort of the night's just going by slowly, and like you're noticing the movements like a little ways overhead, just like, and like you're hearing like the creatures of the night just yeah. Anything to say to each other as the night is coming, and anything like that?
Yeah. Raz is probably gonna chat it up with Viper for a little bit while they're alone.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a thing later. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. We'll go to you next.
No, you can't have a moment.
Or if you want to like chime in, like you're with it, I'll say you're like roughly within
No.
earshot.
This is completely. This is different. I don't want.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Ah, yes,
But I want the spotlight this time.
yes, just the three of us. You, me, and this giant turret I'm sitting atop of.
All right.
Floor is yours.
So yeah, Raz starts just. What are the chances we'll have a night without anyone trying to kill us?
Do you want the optimist or do you want the realist answer?
Realist.
With general here and with us in a wildlife I have no actual data of, and stepping forth on for the first time, I'd say the chances of us getting attacked are.
He just sort of holds up just like a finger, just sort of like about this much, just like a finger close to like his thumb.
It
It's
would be
nice.
nice though.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. I'd say I'd be surprised, but we always seem to be escaping death right in the nick.
Magnets for disaster we are, he says with a small laugh, just
Actually, for me.
I will say though, it is nice to just.
He just sort of like looks up to the sky and just sort of
I've always seen his view from so many places back in Camino, but it's sort of refreshing to see the stars from a different planet.
And Raziel just kind of looks up as well, still talking to Viper. You've never been outside of Camino?
Well, there was one planet. I don't recall much of it. Everything went by so fast. One day you're in training, next thing you know, you're getting suited up to fight for the Republic.
Raz?
right?
Yeah. He's just like pondering that. Like, do you always go right into battle?
I'm a
No.
commando kid. That's what I was built for.
Built for. Maybe once this is over, you can finally have some peace. No orders. No. Bullets. Just a life away from the fighting. And
sort of-
he says that as he. Oh, you go ahead.
Oh no, continue. I'll respond to that.
He says that as he's just gazing up into the sky, his thoughts kind of getting far away.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that thought cross my mind so many times. Even if I make it out of this thing alive, where's there to go? I've got the whole galaxy in front of me and, well, quite frankly, I'm not sure where I could even go from there. I'm one of a kind kid, but at the end of the day, I'm a clone. even if I was even if I didn't have the commando, I'd still be just a clone. Disposable.
And he turns to Viper again, looking at him more. You've been fighting for the Republic since day one. You've saved people, fought alongside generals and everyone risking their lives to end the conflict. I'm sure they'd give you a reward or something after the war ends. For your service, for everything you've done.
It would be nice.
I'm sure Shir'iven would probably put in a good word for you.
Just sort of like he's a bit sort of like shakes his head a bit so and so to that response.
You don't think so?
It's not that I don't doubt her, it's just all ties back to the Republic. So it's a bigger thing than that. Something much, much larger than that. Chances are I either die here or get transferred somewhere else. That's at least the way I've seen it. That's the way my brothers have seen it.
And
Sort of just like a hand to his helmet, just like,
Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I'm not the... Forgive me, I'm not the best at conversation.
he's gonna move closer to you and sit right next to you. Well, that makes two of us. I'm sure you'll... From what I know of Shir'iven, she's not like anyone else I've ever met. Not really for the strict rules and regulations. She'll find a way.
I know she would.
To be honest, I think you have a better chance than me.
You kidding, kid? Look at you. The Princess of Mole? Breaking from the dark side just to do some good to the galaxy. You're one of a kind, kid. No one could do that, not even... to break away from something you were born to do that you were thought to do. To try and do something not just for the sake of the world, but for yourself. That's some damn good dedication.
Well, I appreciate your words, Viper. It's exactly why I think I won't ever be free of my past. Almost everyone knows who I worked with. Maul.
That was who you were, though. You're still here with me. You're still here with Shir'iven. And you're still fighting. Trying to make changes. Trying to become the person that you weren't. That's worth something.
And He looks at you again.
He looks
I
back.
hope you're right.
And he just sort of like looks to his left towards the other clones, looks to his right over Shir'iven, and he takes off his helmet. Sort of like lays it by his side. His scarf is still up, but he places a hand on your shoulder.
Aww.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing a damn good job so far as I'm concerned.
Thanks, Viper.
Anytime, Raz.
Fuck. That's really fucking wholesome. Son of a bitch. Ah. Alright. Okay. Now shifting gears to hopefully some levity with
The comic relief.
Meanwhile, at the comic relief.
You were
Alright.
hoping for some levity? Oh, my bad.
Oh, I mean, by all means, if you want to add to the sad, go right ahead,
I'm not-
mister.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be. That was impressive. And I'm thoroughly here for it. But no, I just wanted to. First of all, is it okay? This is mainly a question for Shir'iven and Shir'iven's player. Is it okay if Soren, was couldn't hear the conversation, but kind of saw how the mood of the conversation that you had with the other twin?
If you would like, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then he'll stay on watch, but if you decide to leave that fire, he'll come down from his perch and try and engage.
Oh
in the
yeah,
conversation.
Shiri will eventually take off. She will wish the she'll wish the other Twi'leks a good night. She just wanted to basically make, what's the word I'm looking for? Make friends, basically. Just
Make nice.
Yeah,
make nice. She just wanted to make nice, but she will wish them a good night eventually, and she'll go back to their little fire, basically.
Then before you can get too far, Soren's gonna come down see you approaching, come down from the walker, and on the far side, away from the campfire, just sort of, General, forgive me, but that conversation seemed a little solemn, a little somber. Is everything okay?
Yes. Sorry. I was... Reminiscing isn't a good word, honestly.
This is your home planet, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's quite lively, quite beautiful.
Thank you.
It must mean a lot to you to be back here.
It does. It holds a lot of good memories, but I haven't been back since I was a child. I do wish I had more time here. I wish
And-
that I could have been back under better circumstances.
Well, I'm glad we're here protecting it. That is what we're doing, right?
We are, yes. There are just people here. I'm hoping that both General Soren and myself are able to make sure that this planet stays untouched by the war any more than it already has. We're going to chase the Separatists out of the capital, and I hope General Sakura will see with me that the Republic doesn't touch the planet.
Listen, I know I know what it's like to have your planet face invasion. And I know I'm a bit odd and not always coming up with the right things to say at the right time, but this is important to you. I will give it my all. Hope you know that.
Shiri at that, she has this very, like, she is like a little shocked to hear that, but like not, but you know, like not shocked like wow, that's coming from you, Soren. But like shocked is like you know, like she needed to hear that from someone, so but it hits her for a second, then she has this very touched smile on her face. Thank you. Thank you.
I know we can do this. We'll take care of it. Especially, and I'm happy that I have a team like involving you, Raziel, Viper, Patch, everyone. I'm grateful.
The least I can do, especially given these exact circumstances. I have a question for you. If you don't mind. And feel free to certainly reject it if it's too personal. I've always heard that the Jedi were duty-bound, sworn to truth, very, very open, very honest.
Yes.
Back on the Venator, you reported a slightly altered version of the truth. Why is that?
Sometimes there are things that the Order will blow out of proportion. I want to protect those that are close to me. If those pirates had nothing to do with Raz, then I wouldn't have changed it. Surely I would do the same for you. Do the same for Viper, Patch.
Of course, that's exactly what I would do as well, but that's me. I was always told that Jedi held themselves to rigid, higher standards, and that they believed otherwise any other path would lead towards the dark side. Is this not what you believe in?
While I might fight for the Order, I truly am no Jedi. The teachings of the Jedi are quite silly to me. To not hold grudges, to not feel certain ways about the people that are close to you. For men or women are allowed to have such feelings. To be denied such a pleasure of love. To be denied even feeling the slightest form of hate. Not letting it drive you, but just having that feeling in general. It's inhumane, almost.
Do you think Raziel knows this?
I'm quite sure of it.
I'm sorry. You must be wanting rest. You've given me a lot to think about, General.
Just while I might fight for the Order, while I might fight for the Republic, I don't stand for a lot of what the Jedi stand for. And I do wish that they would change, or at least see that some of their teachings are far too outdated. That some can't be driven by some emotions. That they fade. But then again, the Force is a powerful thing. I apologize, I'm going off about such silly things.
No, not at all. No. Not everything is Separatist, Republic, Jedi, Sith, Dark Side. There are things in between, and that are completely viable and valid as far as I've seen.
You would think that for myself. I didn't get a taste of that until I left. It's teaching this, teaching that. Don't do this. Don't think that way. Don't have such feelings towards others. Just silly. To be put back here, it's... And after being away for so long, it's kind of laughable.
Laughable? That's my job. And Soren flashes just a bit of a smirk.
Shir'iven, she gives a playful shove to his shoulder. Yes, and you do it, albeit annoying, but decent job of it. She smirks it back at him.
Oh. Like I said, you've given me so much to think about.
I will say, for you, Soren, the smirk, it sort of reminds you of someone familiar for a brief moment.
What?
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Nunny?
Nani?
Like, it sort of takes you back to
Yeah.
your earlier years. Well,
I got you.
cool.
I got you. You know, you remind me of someone
Sorry, phone call.
God damn it.
I hung up.
I was worried it was like fucking like you were gonna play fucking like what was that love song that's like wow.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh,
Please take a phone call.
Okay, I was like,
no.
whoa, that was not implied.
Abort!
So uncivilized.
But yeah, continue, Soren.
Oh, Obi-Wan's calling. Do you need to take this call?
No, I hung up on him. It's
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, you remind me of someone, and I can't place it, but it's a fond memory. I'm really glad that you and everyone else were there on Magito. I don't think I've enjoyed speaking up this much in quite some time.
I'm glad that you were there. I'm glad that you're part of our team now.
Now. Like just this instance, or
No. Griff, no, and she shoves his shoulder again. I mean, having you on the team, it's nice having you here. I'm happy that we picked you up, and I'm happy that you didn't just walk away the moment we landed back on Coruscant.
I was close, you know.
Close.
Yes, it was close, but something about Aloe made me think to stay.
If it wasn't for her, a lot of us wouldn't be here, and I'm sure of it.
I wonder what she's doing now.
Wherever she is, I hope she's safe.
And Soren is just going to stare off into the wilderness, the jungle, the rest of Ryloth. Unless General Shir'iven has more to say. Or ask, I don't know.
You mentioned, though, that your planet was invaded.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking.
No. And Soren is going to sort of scratch his brow. And I mean, it's no secret. Scylla was one of the first planets to fall to the Separatists before the war. They were invading Outer Rim planets very quickly.
Right.
For us, it happened almost overnight. I barely got out in time.
Did you lose anyone?
I lost everyone.
I'm so sorry, Soren.
And such is the way. Which is why, again, I will do everything in my power to make sure that that fate does not befall your home planet. Because I know.
Why the
I know
fuck is
what
this
it's
making
like.
me tear up? Wait a damn minute.
I'm sorry, me too.
Yes, get
We
the
should
feet.
just name this episode the Feels Hour. Oh my god.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Right.
Okay.
We're all good?
Always the camping
I'm okay,
episodes.
I'm okay, I'm
Always
okay.
the camping episodes.
Alright. just typical camping in the woods, y'all. This is what happens. You come by,
Exactly.
eat some, questionable fruits, and you sort of, have a cry. Have a nice, long, sad cry about everyone you love dying.
It isn't true camaraderie unless you just like start talking about existential stuff at like 1 a.m.
Oh, 100%.
It's true.
But yeah.
And so, Scylla was not quite as lush as this planet, but it was home. It was home. It was quite cold. I understand that it is just another separatist outpost on the Outer Rim now. But even if I go back, what sort of home is that? I guess that's why staying with this group was so attractive. Maybe this could be sort of home.
Then home it shall stay.
And Soren will wipe a tear from his eye. And, oh, man.
Shuri is going to place a reassuring hand on his shoulder. And she gives just a gentle little rub. Just
And
comfort.
he'll turn his head towards the hand on his shoulder and just... Thank you.
Of
You
course.
really do remind me of someone I know. I just can't place it. Thank you, General.
You can call me Shuri.
I know, this is the first time that I get to use these sort of titles. It's exciting, but sure. Shiri.
Oh my god! He's a dork! Don't do this to me! I'm gonna love him!
I love him already.
Yeah. So you climb back up on the perch, or you're staying on the ground, and Soren?
Sure, I can finish my watch.
All right. So we'll say, unless you have anything else you'd like to do, Shir'iven, before you get back with your main group at the fire you set up.
No. If he's going to go back onto this perch, Shuri's just going to wish him a good night, and she hopes that he sleeps soon.
All right. So, for first watch, Soren, I would like you to make me a perception check real quick.
Done. Perception. Here we go, percepting. Fuck.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Oh no! What?
Ow.
Jesus.
That is the lowest roll I've ever seen. What?
Can I?
A 0.
Can I?
So I'm blind.
You know what? I will say,
He's
for the
fucking
earlier
close.
conversation, I will say, for both RC and Soren, I will give you inspiration. So basically a D20 roll to basically have in your pocket. If you want to
You know
use
what?
it now, you certainly
No,
can.
no.
Ah,
I'm
yes.
not. I'll take the inspiration. I won't use it for this. I'm
Oh
gonna
my god.
instead.
Oh my god.
Can I instead say that I'm too distracted by all the buttons? Can I like roll something to try and understand how this thing works?
Oh
I'm-
my lord.
I'm stuck in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to
No, I
distract
just started
myself from the
pushing
conversation.
buttons.
Okay.
I'm not pushing anything. I just want to like absorb and see if I can figure it out.
Okay, then make me a technology check to figure out how the
Oh
fuck
my
a cannon
God.
works.
My watch was spent looking at this thing
Oh, hey.
instead of looking out for danger. Is what
That's
like
that's
if that's
decent.
if that's
Okay.
cool with you.
Oh, that's totally fine. Clones might not like it, but that's what you're doing. But okay.
Ace reporter, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. But yeah. So we'll say with a 14, along with the idea of like, okay, like if I move this left and right, I can change the positioning, and like, this plane. Like you figured out how to turn the gun around, but now you're also thinking, oh shit, we got different angles in this bitch. I can point it up, I can point it down. Oh, we don't want to point it that down. I was like, as like you pointed as you're like pointing it like close to like the front legs of the walker, like just in the ground just ahead of it. Where it's like, yeah, that probably hurt. And then you just go back to fiddling around with it. And I will say, as you're turning it, Patch sort of comes by on board.
hello, Patch.
Yeah. I'll say you got it, like, the party's like, y'all are still, like, chilling around. Patch will come up. I'll actually roll for him a thing real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh,
he comes up to you and, like, sort of taps on the shoulder.
Oh yes, hello, good friend Patch. Come on board. There's plenty of room. Look what I figured out.
If you're done messing with the gun, some of the patrols have gone missing, it seems.
Oh no. Oh no, I was supposed to be on watch, Pat. You cannot tell General Shir'iven.
Was that you whistling, Shiri? Or who was whistling? I heard a whistle.
It was not me.
I know it wasn't you.
It might have been me just
Someone's
trying
wheezing.
to hold back. It was me trying to hold back laughter.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but
It's just like
hold on, wait. Can I roll perception?
Oh yeah, you guys are still up at this point. If you guys want to sort of be like it's nearing bedtime. If like anyone who's like not engaged in conversation.
Sherry's probably meditating at the fucking fire.
Okay.
You know what? I'd probably be listening to this, so I'm gonna roll.
Oh yeah. I'll say we'll go off of Shiri's
21.
Okay,
21.
21 for Shiri.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Raz still, I'll say Raz is sort of struggling to hold back the laughter as you're just seeing Soren sort of like a child figuring out those little electronic cars where they drive it around the block and they're like wee. Instead, it's a grown man with a fucking cannon on a tank. And
Jeez Louise.
Patch, you cannot tell anyone that I dropped the ball on this. I was supposed to be on watch.
But Shiri, the 21,
Mm-hmm.
I will say you notice just off in the distance some rustling of some shrubbery. We'll say.
All right.
And you just see or I'll say you see what you thought. As you sort of opened one eye and looked and saw what looked like the tree trunk was there. Closed your eyes for a moment, then you heard a little. You look back and then that trunk is gone, or at least not a trunk, a root in the ground.
Yeah, Shiri, no hesitation, draws her saber.
Yeah, it's about yay way where I'm pinging.
Okay. Yeah, let me see. Hold on.
Draw it out and lit.
Yep.
Okay. And
she's not fucking hesitating.
Okay, and RC and Raz, you instantly just in an instant just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shiri's standing up and then dust clearing.
Saber out, helmet on, immediately just General.
Something over there.
Yeah, Raz has immediately seen this. He's gonna jump up onto his feet and he has his hand on his saber ready.
Okay.
What do you see?
I heard something hissing. Do I recognize the hissing? Can I do a lore check?
Yeah, make a lore check.
18.
18. You sort of go back to your earlier years, back in Ryloth, and you remember that outside of along with the Blurgs, who were sort of function as livestock and, your pack animals, that there was a lot of predators along that sort of took advantage of, the slow Blurgs, many including large insectoids, one of which you've never encountered face to face but heard legend of is the... If I'll pull up the name real quick.
The what?
The name is the lilac. They...
Lilac.
Yeah, very large insectoid creatures. They sort of live under the grounds in various tunnels throughout the planet that can be kilometers long. Basically, they're essentially giant ants in a way.
Oh, it's the fucking thing that isn't it the fucking thing that no, that's an accolade. My fault. Never mind.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see what it is. I see what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, you never...
Yeah, they're fucking giant. Jesus.
Yeah, you've never seen one, in your earlier years. You have no memory.
But I've heard them.
You've, seen, drawings of them, roughly, or, heard tale of, early Twilight colonizers on Ryloth having to deal with these creatures, and they can be quite nasty. And they tend to, live in hordes and tunnels throughout the jungles, and they take advantage of prey sleeping in the night or whatever is sort of seeming unaware of the creature's presence. I'll actually switch to something else.
Do the other Twi'leks know that I'm fucking up
Oh,
like this?
oh, they know. Like they sort of get up.
Okay.
And then-
With that though, if one of them is looking at me, I signal, like in Twi'leki,
Mhm.
like there's a lilac.
Yeah. All right. We'll say, Una Crippy will sort of note to that and go like to Sham Syndulla and be like, and he goes like, we have to hurry quickly. If we move before any more approach, and like they're starting to mount their blurgs, and and are you getting close to the sound while they're like getting ready to leave, or what are you doing?
Yeah, she looks immediately to Patch, like, you know, she's like fucking round him up, and she's climbing into her walker.
Okay. Climbing into the walker. And as Patch is like going, where did I place Patch? Oh, that's right.
Right next to Soren.
Okay. As like he's going out like, all right,
He's
quick.
next to me, distracting me
Okay.
from my watch.
Okay. We'll say, as that's happening, Soren, you notice from over here in the distance, the tops of the trees rustling. And in a few moments, like, you're seeing clearing from the brush.
Oh no. We have another issue over here. Can I take a shot?
Oh, go right ahead.
And yeah, I'm gonna want to do a shot after that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you're still on the cannon. Okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Okay. So like, RC. No. Yeah. Sorry. Patch sees it and goes like, "There's more coming. Blast them. Let's move it. Move it." And well, all right. Let me look at the stats for a walker, because the gun hits real fucking hard. And with a rogue, I'm assuming this would be.
Oh yes.
All right. Well, we'll say you have like. Yeah, I'll give you the surprise round. Fuck it. Let's change things up a bit.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
Should I? Okay.
Get the camera.
Okay. What do we want to do? Okay. Fuck it. I think everyone is on guard, so I'll say we'll do it proper and have initiative, just for the sake.
Cool.
Yeah. Let me just add y'all to the turn first.
Great.
Patch will add Sherry. We'll add Viper. And we'll add Raz. And we'll add the Bug. He's not already in there? Yeah. Alright, so let's see some initiative rolls, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Uh-oh. It didn't add to the turn.
Oh.
Oh, can I do it? I can do it. I did it.
Oh, there we go. That's 12.
Oh.
Oh,
Fuck.
Alright.
my boy.
What? We're dead. We're
I
dead.
hate this. I hate this.
Okay,
So
so
we've
Viper
had-
is a 12. Yeah,
We've
if
had
it's not
two
already...
natural ones so far this session.
If you
One
want to...
nat 20.
If you want to re-roll that initiative, Viper, you have the die.
Nah, it's a 12.
Cool.
I can live with a 12.
All right, and 6 for Sherry. Oh, let me change that back to. No, can we go to 6, please? Thank you. We'll put you right there, right above Raz. There we go. Okay. Soren is at a 16. What do we want? Let's see what Patch gets. And I will move his sheet to the side in case he gets fucked up. Let's see what he got. Rolling initiative. Ah, he's right neck and neck with you.
Oh no!
Right neck and neck with you, Rez. Okay. Alright, and for the creature, let's see how they do. Their dex is not fantastic, so there's a chance they might get fucked up, but yeah, wait, there they are. Let's roll initiative. Well, oh, it cocked. Okay, not terrible, but also, yeah, they are at a 13, so just above Viper. All right, so now that we have that set in place, Soren, you see the creature come out and peek its head over the tree line, and it's like sort of looking out, like you see like its two eye tendrils sort of like stretching out in either direction, then just noticing you on the cannon, just and it's like toothy maw and like six or like multiple tongues and like sharp fangs are starting through as it begins to lumber over to you. You are on the big gun, the ATT. What are you doing?
I am shooting this thing in the face the best I can.
All right, are you giving yourself advantage?
Oh, hell yes, I'm giving myself advantage. I'm not moving.
Got it. Beautiful. So I'll say it's it gives them disadvantage on the dex save.
Okay, so what am I rolling? Am I rolling a d20? Am I adding any modifiers?
Actually, no. It's just a DC 16 dex save. But
oh, cool.
We'll figure out the damage as soon as it rolls it. So let's all roll it on IRL to see how he does. Come on, let's see a high number. Or not. 6 fails, so...
take that.
All right, roll me a 6d10, please.
6d10. Oh my god, y'all, I'm the best.
It's not even your 6d10. But yeah, and also your sneak. Oof. Ooh,
am I rolling sneak too?
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh my lord, y'all, new calling.
All right. So yeah, as okay. Yeah. So
right in the face.
Yeah. So as like you like are quickly turning around and like Patch is like stepping off and moving the clones to get to the walker, you sort of like this is like the rifle, like when you feel like that rush hit your shoulder, like it sometimes hurts, and like this shakes your entire body to the core. You're like the entirety of the gun is like yeah, just rocks you up.
Oh my god. Raziel, this is fun.
This is where the fun begins.
Great, now
God.
keep focused.
Another happy landing.
Okay, so that's 8. Okay, so it has that amount of HP now with all that damage. This is just regular energy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all regular energy, so yeah, you see like the shot, like it hits the mark in the face, but and like you see like it mostly singed it. Like the shell of these creatures can actually take a good beating from even heavy cannons like that. Yeah, hold on, let me just mark down. It took. Okay, so it takes that amount of damage. All right, and anything else on your turn? You're moving at all? You're staying where you are? Soren?
He's dead.
I'm muted. Yeah. No. I took my bonus action to forgo movement and aim and then fire. So
got it.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Now the creature is up, Viper on deck, and yeah, with that shot, I'll say everyone feels underneath. As now you're starting to notice other holes throughout the area starting to creep
goals.
through.
Oh,
Oh no.
they're in the vents, man.
Yeah,
Great.
hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Also, I just looked up what these things look like, and jeez Louise.
Yeah, they're nasty as fuck.
Yeah. Ugh, they're creepy.
And also, one of them, I'll say, you even see like the legs of a clone sort of dangling out as it like it swallows it whole. And we'll
Great. That's fun.
yeah. It's like you see like
great,
the
it's
legs like
fun.
sort of creeping through the floor, or like it's holding it over the tunnels over there. But though it took like pretty much those guys' entire turn to get to where they are. Let's see. This one he's going to move. Can he make it all the way over? Yeah. He's gonna go right there.
Oh, that's a fast boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
you
God.
see him like sort of like it's creepy almost how like big lumbering these things are as they're sort of like breaking on rocks just by touching them. And in fact, it is not within reach of anyone important, so he's just going to go all in on this clone right here. As like that clone is like freaking out, like about to like make a way for the walker. Yeah, I'll say like the clones move at the end of combat. But yeah, like this creature that's sort of I'll just have it roll 2 attacks and see how much it hits the clone for. Alright. That first one misses. And well, let me just check. Yeah, and Viper, remember you're on deck. Where are you? Standard Galactic Army. There we go. Yeah, even with like the 2 attacks, it misses the clone. Just barely scraping by. Like the clone dodges these 2 giant pincer legs as it like goes crushing into the ground. And the clone's like just doing like the Wilhelm scream. It's not dead, but he's just losing his shit as the creature's
Did you
stepping on
say
closer.
Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah! Pretty much.
You just kind of casually slid it in there. And
Hey!
caught me off guard.
Hey,
It ain't Star Wars.
ain't-
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
Wilhelm
right. It's just the delivery of it was the funniest bit.
yeah, but yeah, that's the creature's turn. Viper, it's your turn. Shir'iven on deck. What are you doing as the creatures are starting to slowly like come across the ground, across the environment, and begin to surround you guys? What's your move,
Okay.
Viper?
Okay, so Soren and Shir'iven are on the walker, right?
Soren is on the walker. Shir'iven is getting there.
Okay. Alright, she's getting there. Okay. How big are these things?
They're pretty.
The lilacs.
The lilacs are pretty like. I'll say they take about. Yeah, they're large, so they take about like half as much space as the walker. So.
Are they the size of a Acklay, or are they a little bigger?
Let me look. Actually. Actually, let me scum and villainy. Yeah, I think I would say
Take a
they're.
Joker tank.
Yeah, they're. Let me see. Yeah, I would say they're about the same size.
Okay.
Depending on age, but yeah, like relatively the same size as the Acklay. But yeah,
I see.
yeah. What you got, Viper?
Alright, damn. Can't catch a fucking break around here. Alright, let's see. Alright, Damn. These things just came out of the fucking nowhere. Alright, that's fun. Alright,
Cool.
and that's, okay, Patch is right over there. I am going to, I'm gonna walk up to, okay. Walking takes an action, right? Or is that just base movement?
That's movement.
Yeah, walking is movement.
Okay, walking is movement.
You're-
Yeah, let's not overcomplicate it. I'm taking a shot at this boy.
All right.
At the one that's coming, that just moved.
Okay, and this is with your regular bowcaster shot, or are you going...
Regular roll to hit.
Okay, regular roll to hit, so let's see what you got.
+9. Oh, actually, that's right. With my amplifying barrel that I added, it's a +11.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's see how that. 28 with the +2. That's 30. And that's 14 damage.
Wait, 19 plus 3, 2, and 4.
Oh, right, that's right. I get added damage to it as well with freaking amplifying barrel.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 16.
Yeah.
Oh, power.
Okay. Yeah, because it says 14 on the damage.
Yeah, amplifying barrel is +2 to damage rolls, and accuracy focus is +2 to attack rolls.
Right. Okay. Oh God. Yeah, you picked some fucking insane stuff. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll say like that does hit, and unlike the cannon shot, like your bowcaster actually fires like a clean hole right through its neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the damage entirely goes through, just whoosh, dealing that much to it. Let me put it down. And yeah, it like shifts its attention from the clone next to it, just and like you see its tentacles sort of like wiggling about as it begins to notice you and wants to take a bite.
Oh, that's marvelous.
But yeah, that was your action. You still have a bonus in if you would like to move and change your position. You certainly can.
Okay. So, how well are they? So they're not near any light source. So like, how well do they blend into the the environment?
Somewhat well. You do have dark vision, and that's like one of the key reasons like you're able to see them within like. The
Okay,
60
excellent.
feet.
Because with my bonus action, I will activate my other ability with the weapon I installed, flashlight.
Okay. So yeah,
Slap that bad boy on. I'll put it in here.
flashlight. You fix a targeted light to your weapon bonus action, light on or off. Yeah. So now you have a 60-foot cone of light, and everyone can even more clearly see, the clones without specialized helmets can now, can now detect the creature there, and clearly mark it and shoot it if they wish.
And with the flashlight up, with the flashlight up, Viper just does a finger motion towards the lilac and just yells to the other clones, "Light them up, boys!"
Yeah, it's kind of like a scene from early King Kong. We'll say you guys because
oh my god, yeah, with the freaking
I'll say for I'll say you lose I'll say you lost 2 clones in the process of from the early, or not just one. We'll say only one of the squads got eaten up. But yeah. All right, and that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay, Shir'iven is up with Patch on deck. You're seeing the creature about to it's changing its focus over to Viper and is gonna look like it's probably gonna charge or do something crazy. You're not sure yet. What do you got?
Fucking convulsion.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, we saw this last fight.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, and now you are on ground, so it does make more sense of the ability. All right, I need to make a dex save for the creature.
Just took a chunk of shit out of the floor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
like, yeah, and
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's, okay, 120-foot range.
The best deception roll.
Difficult terrain until cleared. Okay. All right, so it's gonna only be able to move half speed through there. So I'll roll a dex save. What is that? Does a 13 beat it?
nope.
All right, so he takes that full 3d12. Go ahead and roll that shit.
12.
That's all. That's solid. That's solid.
That's good.
solid.
That's good. He's looking. The creature's looking really hurt right now. I will let you know
Hey,
that.
damage is damage.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
That's what I always say.
Yeah. Wait, did I have that right? Yeah, it should be this much. Yeah, you just sort of like sprout, like, I'm assuming you're sprouting up like a rock of some kind through the ground, or like, yeah, like, because you can sprout like either like a tree or, you know, like,
Oh, she's sprouting the fucking trees,
okay.
baby.
Yeah, so you sort of like close your eyes and like concentrate on like the roots within Ryloth, and then like sort of with all your might like force pull it up, and then this giant like all like these like roots from the ground like sort of like tangle up within the legs of the creature, like slowing it down. Also, like you see some of the vines and thorns pierce through its shell, just as it's like shrieking in pain. And it's looking mighty hurt. It is definitely looking. It's in the rough phase. We'll say that much. Are you moving at all? Or are you just getting in the walker now?
No, actually, she'll like kind of. She'll stay on the ground, but she will. If they've got that one handled, Shiri's gonna move a little bit towards the other one because. Yeah, that's the one that she heard in the first place.
Yeah, the one you heard would probably be this one. So yeah, and you still have more, like you were right there, so if you want you can move, hold on, where's the ruler? Yeah, you could go another 20 feet, so you can get it right about there, if you like.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're staying right there then? Just the foot of the
Yep.
walker? Awesome.
Yep.
Alright, Patch is up. Shit,
Come on, boy.
fuck the boy's gonna do now?
Come on, Patch. You got this.
Yeah, he is gonna go
Just stay alive.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna risk it. He's gonna go inside, and that was, hold on.
Oh, you fool.
Yeah, it's like 20 feet of his movement. He's going to, like with like the 5 feet he has, attempt to pull. No, he's just gonna use bonus action, mark the dude, mark the big bug, and make an attack on him. Use the blaster
Patch.
carbine.
Come on, Patch. You got this.
11 sadly misses, just like strikes it right in the chest, but as he attempts to pull the clone away, you see the creature take its attack of opportunity on Patch as he attempts to use a.
You fool!
You see its like front tentacle like reached out to one of his legs as he attempts to grapple him.
Tentacle?
Yeah, he's got two like big ass like hentai tentacles on his
Oh
front.
my
Wait,
god.
pause?
Yeah. It's no other way to describe it. It's in the fucking art. It looks like squid shit he's got going on up there. Let me.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh god.
So-
no.
Okay, let's see.
So,
Please.
so you said he marked the thing. Have we seen him do that before? Do you know
Yeah.
what that does?
Yeah, it just gives him like an attack bonus and damage
Oh, sweet,
bonus. Okay, so 19, so that hits. So Patch is now grappled.
Oh, Patch, you fool.
Yeah, and he takes.
Boy.
Where is it? Okay. He takes boop, boop, boop. 8 damage, so he's still fine.
Alright.
But like you just see him like you see him sort of just like tangle, like sort of dangling up top, like by his legs, just
no.
like. Ah! Can I stay off of me? Let me. Where's his sheet, just so I can mark off his how hurt he be. Oh yeah, so he is instead at that amount of hit points. But yeah, that is. Yeah, that's Patch's turn. Going over to Raziel. Yeah, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so, seeing, Patch getting grappled by this, lilac, he's gonna focus his attention on this bug for the moment. go,
Okay.
Blasted Patch! And he's gonna use his movement 20 feet to get up close to it, and is gonna try slicing it. Yeah, especially at its first he's gonna slice the tentacle holding Patch.
Okay. So attempt to slice the tentacle. All right, I'm gonna need you to make an attack for something this specific. The AC will be higher, but this is just to at least hit that thing specifically. Like anything, above that, you can, yeah. Just roll for your first attack. We'll see how we do.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, buddy, I love to see it.
Okay.
Right off the bat, yeah, boy.
All right. So. Okay, and I gotta ask: are you going to use your force-empowered strike in order to, try to ensure the kill?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to supersize your crit?
What level? We'll say. Yeah.
Let's go with level 2.
Alright, so level 2, that's 3d8 normally, so that now it's 68. So I need you to spend 3 points and then roll me that 68.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Oh baby.
Oh baby. Oh baby, a triple.
Come on.
Do you need to roll another d8 for the crit? No. Oh no, you never mind. Never mind. You're good. You're good.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll take the 1. We'll
All
take
right.
the 1-8.
Okay.
Did I get this right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's 35 in total?
34 total.
No, because it's... Wait, 11 plus 4. That's 15.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, it's 35.
Yeah, 35. It's still alive. It's like, I'll say the damage is not enough to kill it, but like easily, like we'll ungrapple Patch, and like the creature just sort of like wailing in pain. It's like you see like the blood dripping from this wound, like dripping onto the floor, like all like a spraying asunder. He is still alive, very badly hurt. Like you got. He is on death's door, and you still have a second attack if you want to.
I do.
Oh,
I
he
am going
does.
to use it. By God.
Go again. We go again.
Come on,
I was-
baby.
25. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
Oh boy. After freeing Patch, I slice one of its arms, then the other, and then I jump up and just slice off its head.
Yeah, as like
Go down!
Yeah, as like the other tentacle attempts to like grapple you, and like makes a big swipe, you sort of leap and then cut off that tentacle, and then as you're spinning in the air, you get on its back, and then you like sort of like very quickly like jump through, and then like the head is slowly slides off to the floor and on the ground with a big thump. Your lightsaber freshly like smoky, as now you're starting to see at the end of your turn like a little bit of like rain is starting to come down.
Okay, rain's pouring, and this creature is dead?
It is very much dead. It's ultra dead after that shit.
Nah.
We can kill
I
it,
just
boys.
land on the ground. I just land on the ground like a badass. Not even looking at it as dead.
Yeah.
Oh, cool guys don't look,
Look
at
at
explosions. Am I right?
I knew it. I had a feeling.
They blow things up and they walk away.
All right. So,
I actually still have movement.
yeah, you got 10 more feet if you would like to use it.
Hang on. Use that. Just see. Okay. Oh yeah. So, as the rain starts to pour down, I am going to use my 10 movement to go
To
Here.
uh,
And
mhm.
and then I've got a bonus action.
You do.
I am going to activate my rocket shoes.
Yes. Let's go. So, all right.
And once activated, I'm going to spend the 30 feet of movement I have with that to.
Yeah, yeah, because you used your movement to get there, like, that's the movement you have for the turn, but yeah, like, next turn you have flight speed now. To, like, move around.
Okay, gotcha. So.
Yeah, not this turn, but next turn you'll have movement again if you want to, like, go over and around. But yeah, right now you're just
Okay,
sort of,
gotcha.
hovering over, yeah. Okay.
Alright, that's still fine though. That ends. So. Yep,
Cool.
That's all I got.
Alright, so, end of the round, I will say all the clones are spending their movement to get inside. It will take a bit for the walkers to actually get ready, but we'll say this one, they have 30 feet, so he's gonna get right there. So the one's
Good thing someone was on the gun, right?
I'll have you know,
Wow.
I
just
sure hope they are.
just so you know,
Yeah, I sure hope it
Yeah, I
does.
sure hope it does.
yeah, Soren, just so at least you're aware, the gun has a range of 240 feet.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean,
Whoa.
you at least know the basics of it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we'll say these two clones are safe inside the walker. We'll just delete them out of the field of play for right now. This one will get inside fairly easily. And we'll say this one's gonna get in too, and this one is gonna attempt to get onto the gun. And this one, he's gonna make his way to where you guys are. This one too. Yeah, and Patches is sort of getting... oh yeah, we'll go to Patch's turn. But yeah, Soren, you're up, and the creatures are on deck. As, like,
Okay.
you're starting to notice, like, as those two are coming up, you're hearing more sounds underneath still. Like, this is an entire, like, hive infestation. Ooh, an important thing. Yeah. These guys, all of the Twi'leks are fucking off. But before they do, they, like, turn to you, Shir'iven, and they're yelling out, just follow our tracks as best you can. We'll lead you over to the next village. Well, we can rest there.
What?
Oh, great. Announce our plans to the giant bugs. All right, fine.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what they're doing.
No one else is going on
Unless-
to new grounds
Unless
today,
you
and I will
attempt
shoot at
want to,
this
like, say something as they are running off.
There's another one. We need all the help we can get, please.
one. There's another two.
There's another.
Make a charisma
Yeah,
check,
there's two.
a persuasion check.
They're just leaving us.
Can I assist by yelling at the same time? Another two. Oh, never mind.
No.
Yeah, that one is not really good, but Soren, yeah, it's your turn, so I will say you can use, like, yeah, if you got something to say to them as they're, like, attempting to go, floor is yours.
Okay. Scratch that. There are two, and then that's all I'm gonna do. In terms of that, the saying something, I will move the gun around and shoot the other one.
All right,
No one else is going to turn up on new grounds today.
Okay, I'll say first make the charisma check just to see, or persuasion,
Persuasion.
see if that might have swayed one.
Oh,
That's a big
sorry.
persuasion.
32.
Sorry, that was advantage, but
No, it was the left roll, so we'll take that
Okay.
one. 32.
Sure.
Fucking shit.
haha.
Yeah. We'll say. We'll say Ukripi is going to use her turn. Like, she'll turn to Cham and go, I'll stay behind and lead them to the next stop. Help them with the bugs. Just, you two go! And then, like, Cham will be like, agreed, and, like, sort of look back. And then, like, he'll ride off on the blurred full speed, him and Mo goes.
Sweet.
Yeah. I will delete them off as we'll say they'll take a turn. Fuck. Do we want to end it here and continue on next time?
Oh,
Yeah, because I really need to. I need to go to bed.
Sure.
I have to be up.
Yeah.
We know exactly what's going on.
that's fair. That's fair.
It is my
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
We have been stranded.
Yeah. And hey, like, it's easy for my she, because the other two are at full health, and you killed one before the first round was over.
And I killed one with my nat 20.
Yeah. This is fantastic. All right, but yeah,
Love
we're
it.
gonna call it there for the evening, folks. But yeah, thanks for coming by and sticking around for the fun. We'll continue this on round 2. Next week, we'll figure out the time and place accordingly. But yeah, quickly we'll just go around the table. We'll start with Shuri since we know you gotta go. So Shir'iven, please say to the audience where they can find you.
You can find me at Love Jinkles on Twitter, where I post memes, and I'm actually in the process of possibly making a visual novel. So
Ooh,
Very nice.
yeah, if you want to know more about it as the progress goes, just follow me there. And yeah, we don't have much because we just started. We're getting there.
Yeah, all do things come with time, but yes. But yeah, thanks for sticking around.
All right.
Yeah, you have a good night.
Of course, you guys all have a good night.
Yeah.
Night, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Much love.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Great person.
All right, next up down the list, we got Soren.
Hello. My name is Christian. I also go by Kappa in the TTRPG space. I played the wonderful sad boy Soren. Yes, the sharpshooter that likes to shoot things. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I nerd out about making my fellow players cry and nerding out about other stuff. You can find me on same place, slightly different time, same day, doing this, playing Soren. You can also find me on the Open for Adventure Twitch channel on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. PST, playing Numenera, and Sundays at 1 p.m. PST, playing D&D 5e. I'm also going to be on Roads Uncharted Season 2, found on, last time I said Simplecast, which was true, but you can also find it on, Spotify, any Apple Music, whatever. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, that is coming up. We've been doing recordings, and we'll be releasing Season 2 pretty soon. But yeah, again, all this stuff you can find in on my Twitter, at the Kappa Chris.
Yes, linked it in the chat, and it'll be in the description for those watching the VOD. Excuse me. Next up, Raziel.
Hello, Tatianna here. I played Raziel being a badass. You can follow me on Twitter at Tatianna_VA, where I post voice acting related stuff, projects, nerd geek outs, D&D related stuff, all that good jazz. I'm in a campaign on Tuesday nights at 5:36 PST, the Eris World campaign, and in Curse of Strahd every other Thursday at 7 PST. Also, and related to other stuff, you can buy The Hayseed Night on Steam, where you can hear my voice in it in a couple of chapters. So go support the official release if you want. And yeah, follow up on all the good nerdy stuff I do.
Yes. And next up, we have Viper.
It's me. Hello, folks. It's me, Chase. I played Viper throughout this whole lovely, lovely campaign, and you can find me over at Chase the VA on Twitter.com, where I post voice acting stuff, memes, and your daily source of dopamine and all things just good and vibing in this bitch of an earth. And I actually have an announcement. You can also find me either this Sunday or next Sunday over on Twitch. I'm going to be starting streaming soon.
Wow.
Nice.
More specifically,
Nice.
I'm trying to make this a monthly thing. I will be grabbing 3 random voice actors from from Twitter, and we will be participating in Twitch Jeopardy. It's very exciting, very
Ooh,
fun. I've been
sounds
workshopping
fun.
on this for a couple of months, and I really want to see this to fruition. So it's either going to be this Sunday or next Sunday, but you can find that over at twitch.tv.com/CB Voiceman. That is all one word. I'll probably link it in Twitter because, again, I just made that account a few days ago and just trying to figure out how Twitch works, but very excited about that.
Of course, yeah. And if you have questions for getting that set up, I can give some wisdom. I'm still figuring
absolutely.
shit out, so
Who knows?
I won't
There
have
may be
all
a-
the answers.
And who knows? There may be a Star Wars one.
But yeah, and yeah, last you got little old me. I am I am the DM for this campaign. We've been going on. We're coming up on a year. Only like 3 or so months until the anniversary of like it being streamed. I think probably earlier. Like we might be in anniversary territory in terms of like running it, before. But yeah, we're coming up on the anniversary of like the campaign being streamed live in a couple of months. So yeah, there's that. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch and other social media at KCoutoVA. Biggest project I have recently is Empire of Sin, recently launched on Steam by. I want to check the. It's a XCOM game made by lovely AAA team based in Ireland. They are, lovely project. Be sure to check it out on Steam. Support the official release. And
Romero Games, published by Paradox Interactive.
that I knew it was with the P. Yeah, Romero Games, Paradox, lovely people, and the game is awesome. You play as a mafia badass and very XCOM and set in that era. It has my heart. Might stream it soon if I can grab a copy. We'll see. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned. I might be delving back into Hollow Knight either Friday or over the weekend. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for coming by. Be sure to check out in the description the links to the channels, 8-Bit Universe and Samuel Kim for allowing us to use their music for the recap and for the backgrounds. You can find all the links for our players and their social medias in the description below. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, wear your masks, we love you, and remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night!
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna go find a friend to raid real fast. So let me just mute you guys really quick. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Boobs McBalrog. Caitlin Elizabeth. Yeah. Let me just type it into. Yeah, she's a pretty hilarious voice actress. Let me just go to. Let's move things around a bit. Whoop. Don't need to see that. Oh, you guys are just muted right now. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Got that linked? Yeah, so be sure to go ahead and raid over Caitlin's channel. She's an amazing voice actress, and yeah, she's great. See you around, guys. We'll be back next week. I will keep you posted when we'll be going live. Bye-bye!